I'm not sure if it was a viable path. It just wasn't presented as an option. So we had, the typical immigrant family, and I don't mean to typecast all immigrant families, but doctor, lawyer, accountant, bank, like whatever those top five are. There's always five. Politician is never really on that top five. I don't know of anyone who came as from an immigrant family who's ever said, yeah, and politician. So politics was never really discussed as a career option. We'd say to my dad that he should run as a thing to do, but not as a like that would be his job. And what did that even mean as a job anyway? So we went back to my campaign team. We suspended the campaign for a day, went back to the team and said, look, I'm not a typical politician. We know that. What I do know is how to win. And what we're going to do is look at October 19th. And that's what do we want on October 19th? We want the win. How do we get the win? Mapped out. We need X amount of votes. How many doors do we need to knock on to get those amount of votes? This amount of doors. Where do we want to put our signs? What do we want them to say? What do we say in these different areas of Whitby? Because central Whitby is different from the periphery, is different from Brooklyn, is different from south of the 4-1. What's our messaging? So we really had a CEO who was selling the brand, which was me. Then we had a chief marketing officer who strategically placed the signs and figured out what the comms look like. We had a human resources manager who managed every single volunteer that walked in, gave them a job based on their skill, not the fact that we needed people to put out signs. So, we had little kids who were bilingual who were tutoring me in French for half an hour because that was their skill. So we used that skill. So we had all of these things like you would structure a business. And then I said to them, if we wake up on October 20th and the results are not what we want, in my head, I was thinking I will not go into a depression for 2 months. But I said to them, I will be fine because I knew we ran this campaign the best way that we knew how. And it's all of those things that you tell people when you're giving these motivational speeches. Use all of your skills and experience to be in your job, and you forget those when you get to your job. But that's actually what I needed to do for myself.